Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Gators will kick it away first. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the offense on first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Dropping back, it's Milrow. Gets it to the back. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Leaves it with the running back. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. He's going to pass. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Snags it. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here.
And that had to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no rhyme or reason why a receiver should be that wide open, that deep down the field. Defense, they better check themselves.
Moving the running back. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Ready to try the point after. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Running back searching for a hole. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 10. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Bama! What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Gators sending the offense back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
To the air, it's Mertz. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. One of the mantras of the Crimson Tide is they want to make your rear end quit. And that defensive line can certainly do that.
Big, physical. You've seen all these guys up front. They're strong at the point of attack, and they make you earn everything you get. And the athleticism when they get you in passing situations and they know you're going to pass, they're going to come after your quarterback.
Serious arm strength on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Trying to escape and get it himself. Got all he needed for the first down, and then he gets down on the slide.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On the option. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. Back on the field after the break, and we'll start the quarter here on third down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Trying to take it back. He's at the 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other
and the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Touchdown tie! And on this campus, the legends literally cement their handprints on the legacy just a few steps away from Bryant-Denny Stadium. This is the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. First down here for the offense. Here's the handoff. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Last time these two clashed in the Iron Bowl, it was the Tide winning a classic.
And the Tide have done a great job in recent history of owning Auburn, doing a great job of winning this series. But they respect them every single. They know they won last year, but every year there's a healthy level of respect for this Auburn Tiger team.
Yeah, and I think back to last year's game for Alabama, it was their best players making the big plays late in the game. And this game this year is littered with game changers on both sidelines. Both Auburn and Alabama have the guys that can break this game wide open. So we're going to see a great one here.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Tigers! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return.
I mean, you talk about coming out as a defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick six on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ball game.
And the extra point makes it 7-0.
That makes the score Auburn 7, Alabama 0.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. Fair catch called for and made. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Dropping back, it's Milroe. Going up top. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. These two rivals first played in 1893, but there was nearly a half-century, guys, when they didn't play each other because they got in a fight over, among other things, gate receipts.
Yeah, listen, I've been lucky enough to broadcast this game before, and I'll never forget being at Bryant-Denny Stadium and just feeling the energy. It was just completely different versus anything I'd ever seen in college football before.
Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him. And the extra point was good. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they get it in with a huge play, an 80-yard touchdown pass. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Gets it up to the 37 on the return before he's knocked out of bounds. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Fires and picked off. Looking for more room. The 10. Touchdown, Bama! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside. It can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game where you go back and you look, you're like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off of it.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do. Because of that singular instance, I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Fires to the right. He's got it. Off to the races to the right. Past the 10. Touchdown, Auburn! And once he got loose, it was all over. Quick strike touchdown. Comes out and jump starts the offense.
And Man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
He'll try to tack on one more. Splits the uprights. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes that Alabama offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Check. Black 33, mouse choice. 33, mouse choice.
Looking downfield, it's Milroe. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where legends are made and titles are won. Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. They'll try the run. Runs through a tackle. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Looking for a man. It's Thorne. Coming after it. That pass is incomplete. They might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much. All throughout the year, all the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Looking for a productive play on first down. He leaves it with his back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Really good looking run. You think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
How about the patience from this sophomore to hunt that green grass?
Great job by the quarterback, the running back, and the offensive line, really selling pass. That's step one. If you're going to run an effective draw, it's got to look like pass, and then boom, you sneak it right to the running back, gets a big...
And that ball's free behind the line. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
2nd down after the offense averted absolute disaster. They'll run play action. Going for the big play. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
That's a really nice job plucking that pass. I don't know if another school has done as good a job as Alabama in recent years as bringing in top-level talent at the wide receiver position. When you think of guys like Julio Jones, Amari Cooper, Jerry Jeudy, Devontae Smith, this guy, he looks like he could be on the field with all those guys, too. He's got speed. He's got the ability to pluck the football out of the air. What a big-time weapon. How nice is it to play quarterback with this guy?
That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Alabama! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the...
Got a lot of room to the right. The 40. He's at the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers. On to attempt the try. Smashes it through for the PAT. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. After that latest answer, tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. rolls onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Quick release on the RPO. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The evolution of the Alabama offense has always been built around what does the quarterback do best, and this guy's doing a lot of things well.
And we've seen some sensational ones. And to your point, I like that. Jalen Hurts, really good runner. They built it around his feet. You know, Bryce Young, really good passer. Tua Tagovailoa, really good passer. More about the passing game, explosive passing plays. So they'll do whatever it takes to win.
Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
Let's go.
Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. Handoff from the gun. Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm now. They're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Prentice. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big, but you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll run it on first and goal. And makes his way into the end zone. Touchdown Tide! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Running play, David. Why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or would you say, hey, QB, put that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on first and 10. Looking to move it through the air. The freshman able to get home with the sack. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. Looking downfield, it's Thorne. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Auburn going to work with another first down. Handoff to the single running back. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Auburn, number 27 in the end zone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. They have relished this tight victory since the last time these two got together, Pollock.
It's just winning is beautiful. And when you beat your rival and you get those bragging rights, Palmer, it is a glorious thing for a whole year and sometimes longer.
That's the best thing about rivalry games like this. For the winning team, whoever pulls this one out here today, their fans are going to be bragging about this one for a long time.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. The give on the inside. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance when you got that 300-plus-pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad.
And it's loose. Oh, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, you can take it to the house.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Looking to pass, it's Milroe. Getting some heat. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab.
First down, Alabama.
Clock still running. Almost certainly the last play of the half. He wants to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Haynes. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Looking to take a shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the chains. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Looking for space. It's Haynes. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
That DB had a different story. He had something to say, coming up, making a physical tackle.
Let's go.
Trying to pick up a first down. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on 3rd down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's 4th down.
Let's go. 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 Let
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Makes the grab outside. It's Bernard. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. The play action fake. Steps away to find some room. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Makes a catch past the sticks. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Makes a man miss. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Now from inside the red zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it's a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. They're just about ready to kick it away.
Set to kick it off.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Smashes through. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Looking to throw, it's Thorne. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Anytime a blitz gets home that fast, I'm going to call it a lot, okay? I'm going to use this one time and time again until they find some answers to how we got that linebacker to the quarterback that fast.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And now such a tough situation late in this game. You're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
On 4th down, looking to pass. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Man, as a defense, you're like, oh, they're going to draw us offside. They're going to draw us offside. They're not going to go for it. They go for it, and you get the big stop. You've set your offense up. You've turned the momentum. This defense should be feeling really good about themselves.
Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Caught in the backfield, it's lost. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Touchdown, Bama! And they take it in for 6 more points. The tide is rolling as Alabama starts to pull away from Auburn.
Yeah, and Alabama handling the moment. Obviously, we know they got great players, great tradition, but handling the moment in the Iron Bowl, big stage, a lot of hatred, doing a great job of handling all of that, Palmer.
And Alabama knew coming into this game, you just throw the records out when you're playing your in-state rival, Auburn. What matters is what you do on the field when that first whistle blows. And Alabama simply, in all 3 phases of the game, they've been better.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense.
And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Touchdown, Auburn! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lead in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but, man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
Looking for a man. It's Thorne. Keeps looking downfield. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer.
And that's tough to defend, right? You're going 5 wide, spreading us out across the field. These windows become a little bit bigger when you do that, and they were able to convert, and as a result, they walk away with 8 points on the drive.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. On 2nd down, looking to throw. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the 2nd play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires it. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
On the return, it's Scott. Spinderella. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking to throw, it's Thorne. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
I know they've got all their timeouts left, but it feels like this is the ball game right here. Fourth down, the quarterback's got to do something special, knowing that they need a touchdown here to win.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Here's a throw downfield late. Ball in the air, intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 10. Touchdown, Alabama! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
And, man, the offense has the lead, has the football. All you got to do is run the clock out, maybe be conservative, run the football. They chose to throw, and the defense makes them pay.
They'll try to blast their way in. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The two-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Comes out throwing on first down. He's going to take off. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. He's looking to throw. He's going up top here late in the game. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on third and short. On the run, it's Thorne. Dumps it to the back. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Normally, I would say, fourth and short on your own side of the field, you punt the ball away, but we're in the fourth quarter, and they need to keep this drive going to win. I say go for it.
Running for it on fourth down. He will not pick up the first down. The desperation play, and that one might have sealed their fate.
After being stopped there on fourth down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation and put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quickly to the tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Grab behind the line. It's Henderson. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Slips a tackle. Get as far as you can and then get down. Don't take that hit. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Never a doubt. And now the lead is extended a little further. That last field goal was a big one. Now it takes a touchdown to beat them. You want to pin them back on the kickoff here. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
One more play to pad the stats. Throws to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
No, if you're going to defend the slant route, you've got to be physical near the line of scrimmage. You saw that on defense there.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And the ball falls to the ground, incomplete. The game is over, and that's just sort of how this one is gone. There is nothing greater than a rivalry game unless you lose it. And in that case... Welcome, everyone, to the Plains in Jordan-Hare Stadium, home of the Auburn Tigers, where telling someone War Eagle is just as common as saying hello. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Offense set on first down. Looking for a crease, it's Hunter. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Solid pick up of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Moving out to the right. Finds his man. It's Hunter. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Guys, only Minnesota and Wisconsin have played more often than Auburn and Georgia. This rivalry is rich in tradition.
And you're right, Reese. This goes back to 1892. A long time. This game has been heated. You know a bunch of the names, a bunch of the storylines. And speaking of storylines, how about the mascot for Georgia? Literally trying to bite an Auburn wide receiver. That's how real this rivalry is.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Auburn sends out the punting unit.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on third down.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll leave it with him. He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29. The Bulldogs pulled one out of the fire and beat Auburn in a close one the last time these two met.
Yeah, it was a really good one in the Deep South's oldest rattle. We've seen so many great games in this matchup, and that was one of them. But Georgia came away with it, and Auburn got to think about that for a whole year.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking for a huge play. Reels it in down the left side. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Back to throw. It's Beck. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
What a great play on defense there. It was virtually unblockable. He reminds me of Nick Fairley, probably the most dominant Auburn Tiger defender that I can remember. He was simply unblockable. You could single team him, double team him up front. He was playing D-tackle, and offenses just didn't have an answer for him. This guy right here, there's times where he flashes a little bit of that Nick Fairley ability.
Line is set on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Gonna take a shot. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. At the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers.
And in the free safety roaming the middle of the field, you can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football? Taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on first down. On the run, it's Etienne. Spins away from the defense. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground. And you see the speed by the ball carrier there, Reese, picking up a huge chunk of yards.
Now, I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Got the first down and more. And he'll glide his way in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs! Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Now we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And he puts through the extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And he put an exclamation point on that drive with a 29-yard touchdown. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Jackson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. To the air, it's Thorne. Unloads to the wideout. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Now improvising. He'll pull it down and run. Across the 25, he's got room. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down. And I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping me.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Quarterback, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Running it back, it's Evans. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
On the move, it's back. Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Catch in the middle, it's Lovett. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. Oh, the fumble and the defense got him.
Man, that's a big mistake. And listen, I'm still going to force feed my playmakers. If I'm that quarterback, I'm that OC, I'm walking over to that guy and be like, listen, it's okay. It's a little bit of a mistake. We're still going to find ways to get you the rock. You're too important to this team not to give you the football.
And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. And the Tigers are in the hurry-up. They'll throw it on 1st down. Caught near the sideline, it's Burton. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now. All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through, and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Oh, picked off. Got room on the return. Continues to fight for yards. The 40. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. And they were most fortunate to catch up to him there. He almost turned that into a pick six.
Man, and he had a convoy, too. As soon as he had the ball, he just looked around him. There was just a lot of open grain, and he took off. Great job by his teammates on defense, getting downfield and setting up some blocks.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to pass, it's Thorne. He'll take the deep shot. Wide open, he makes the catch. Hit the afterburners, kid. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Auburn!
And how about this offense responding late in the first half, getting the score, now an extra point away from tying this football game, going into the half. It's exactly how you draw up a 2-minute drill. That's how you want to finish a half.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And that'll do it here in the second quarter. Halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Bell. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the first down.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Gonna take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
What a turning point this could be. The offense is going for it inside its own 30. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And it's picked off. Taking it the other way. He's at the 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Tiger.
How about that, man? 4th down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick. Not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Offense getting set for 1st down. From the gun, running back gets to give. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. He's loose. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with some flair, a 73-yard touchdown pass. After that latest answer, tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Coming out with it, it's Scott. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's running in the open. The 20. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, Tiger. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous. He gets into the second level, great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Add those stats, young fella.
And he tacks on the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Bell. Obliterates him, still on the move. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Takes the handoff. It's Etienne. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Line gets set, first down.
As a defender, love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to be.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Thorne. Pocket starts to collapse. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Auburn hopes to get War Eagle flying in this red zone trip. Going to the run, it's Hunter. There to make the stop, and we played 3 in this one. We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on 2nd down. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Makes the grab. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. Pushes for the goal line. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
This guy's been running hard all game long in the fourth quarter. Now with that last run, he's now at 99 yards rushing. One more carry away from potentially.
Touchdown, Auburn! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean...
And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. He was looking for a little more on that return, but he hands this offense a short field at the 35. A great spot to start this drive for the offense. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Gets it out fast. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They stripped it out. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Hauls it in. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. The Bulldogs want to pick up the tempo. He is having a day. Already visited the end zone 3 times, and he might get back there again soon, David.
I mean, just crazy. He's getting open. They haven't had an answer for him. You think at some point you go, all right, he's not going to beat me anymore, but the defense continues to give up yards, and he is like, yes, please.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. They keep attacking through the air. It's complete. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's going to take it to the house. Touchdown, Dogs! Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now, and I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different looking team.
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Georgia, 27.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Going to the running game. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Trying the left side. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback will audible. Looking to throw, it's Thorne. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll get rid of it. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. And that was one the offense needed and the defense had to have, and they could not get the stop.
And the gamble by the head coach and play caller pays off. Of course, if that's incomplete, it stops the clock. So they needed to have it. Great execution at a time where it was so critical.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Plows through the defense. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2.
Welcome to the Swamp, home of the Florida Gators, and we've long been told it is here that only the Gators get out alive. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team from the SEC, the Florida Gators. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Gators will kick it away to start us off. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. They'll run the option. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option.
Give to the running back. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line. Seminoles were able to squeak out a close one the last time they saw the Gators.
And in that game, the Seminoles just made more plays. It reminded me of back in 1998 when we lost up in Tallahassee and essentially knocked us out of the national championship picture. That's the impact these games have in this rivalry.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flashy, big plays, but think of guys like Dalvin Cook and the toughness that he ran with. That's on display here.
And then those guys that I think of, too, with work done, where you hand them the football and big plays can happen, and offenses have been built around that for years at Florida State, finding that guy to hand the ball to.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Trying to get the corner. Open space at the 25. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, no! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunities. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First down for this offense. They'll give it to Johnson. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. This rivalry only dates back to the late 50s, but what it might lack in long-term history, it more than makes up for in disdain, guys.
Well, this game certainly doesn't have the longevity historically that a lot of other rivalries have in college football, but this game always means so much. It impacts the conference championship race, the national championship race, and the Heisman Trophy race.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Back to throw, it's Mertz. Shoots it to the left. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown. All kinds of running room. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. That big play really has them in business. It's 1st and 10 from the 11. Might as well give it to him again. Give him about a yard on the play. It's down at the 10. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the back. He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They go to the ground. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. Fourth down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. They'll try to pick up the first. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles!
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team out there getting set. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wilson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air. It's Mertz. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And full extension down the right side for the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line. And he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
And the Gators with the 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. And the pressure was all over him in the blink of an eye.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And how about that back-to-back sacks? You want 2 sacks in a game. That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. It's caught. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. See if they stick with that plan on 2nd. Now the play fake. Moving out of the pocket. Slings it downfield. It's complete. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
And I love the fundamentals by the quarterback on that last completion. That's 4 verticals. And if you're going to complete that ball down the seam, you've got to be able to freeze the safety in the middle of the field and not telegraph the throw. That's exactly what the QB did. Nice job.
And he has a solid game before the defense bottles him up.
Nice run there on 1st down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Pulls it in. It's Badger. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Tackle is made after the 1st down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Now the pitch. And he'll sprint in for the score. Touchdown, Florida!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum. Going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Green. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't get on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
On the ground, it's Toafili. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. I understand the desire to keep the ball, but going for it inside your own 40? On 4th down, looking for the completion. Unloads it left. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Hey, at this point of the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
Here we go. To the air on 1st down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Gator. Reeled it in and just made the house call.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from...
Tie this game up, man. Surgical. Bars.
Stay calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And the
Who can do it like me? Nobody.
Kind of drive everybody loves.
Tie the game like I always do.
Snap, put it in the end zone. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He'll bring it out. It's Hill. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14.
Facts.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking for room, it's Lucas. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. Just about set to put toe to leather as we are deadlocked here in the third. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Florida.
We just went to half, and we drew up all these adjustments and things we got to do differently to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. Don't draw it up any better than that.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Can't do it much better than that. Get the kickoff return, take it 98 to the house, and put a touchdown on the board. He'll bring it out. It's Green. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They'll open the second half on the ground. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the toss to the left. Past the 1st down marker and still running. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. They'll try the outside to the left. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Hits the accelerator to the right. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Florida State.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And finally, out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
The handoff to Johnson.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Pressure coming. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
On third down, he drops to throw. It's caught downfield. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
The game is tied.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Touchdown, Gator! They take the lead with the 6.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Oh, he's going to take a chance. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. On the ground, it's Lucas. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26.
How about the play by the speed back? You think about speed, you think about breaking ankles. He broke the tackle because he's so fast, moving so fast, hard to get the guy on the ground.
And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Power football with the run. Picks up the first down, still moving. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Everybody talks about DBs, they talk about dropping coverage and not being physical. That DB begs to differ. Great tackle coming up, playing physical like a linebacker.
Got it set up on the outside. On the move at the 30. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the offense, but the defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
They'll go to the ground. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this...
Touchdown, no! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
Coming out with it, it's Hawkins. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Mertz. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they are going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab on the right. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most.
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding.
It's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Score is deadlocked, and we're running out of time.
Green 25.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Yeah, and that's fine. Listen, it's go time, right? Now it's coming up on 3rd down. You probably got 2 downs anyways. It's the 4th quarter. It's time for this QB to take charge.
They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got it. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drill.
Yeah, it's hard. This is the hardest time because you got to have plays, you got to have script because they're sitting back with all the DBs on the field in a dime package playing pass. How can we get first downs? How can we complete passes and get out of bounds to try to save some of this clock as we move the ball down the field?
Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down. The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. To the ground with the back. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. Timeout called by the defense, 13 seconds to go. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. It'll all be decided right here. Win or lose on this kick. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And this will be for the win. Nerves of steel. Right down the boulevard on the game-winning chip shot. A little sports history, David. Upset is the only horse ever to defeat Man of War. And that's why we call games like this an upset.
I really had no clue that was a real thing. But I do know this is an upset. This team was unranked, beat a ranked team. But you went out and got your respect. You gained it now. Let's build on this throughout the season. One win, great win. Now let's go ahead and build some momentum in the future.
Reese, some might say you're not a one-trick pony with that reference. And obviously this was the team, the unranked team, that...
Welcome to Houston, Texas, and the house Bill Yeoman and Andre Ware built, home to the Houston Cougars, where the fans are ready for liftoff. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Houston about to kick off to get things underway. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. On first down, here comes this offense. Using his legs, it's Sampson. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Watching this Tennessee running back, man, he just runs with so much purpose, and it reminds me of guys that I used to play against, Jamal Lewis and Travis Henry, two great ball running backs that used to really test the physicality of our Gator defenses and some of those great games we had back in the late 90s. This dude right here, man, he just wears you down every single carry.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And the Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
This running back just doesn't go down easy. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him and just, you know what, let his talent do the rest.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The give to the tailback. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the 1st down.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football. They're on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So he gets stuffed on 1st down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now in this 2nd play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat-and-mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Trying to make their way to the promised land on third and goal. And he'll find the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers!
Well, your opponent can't beat you if you don't give them the football. And they were able to possess it throughout the entire first quarter, and they finally cap it off with that impressive rushing touchdown.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the returner will be brought down. First down for the offense. Quarterback checking the play. The give to the right. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Off play action. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
And sometimes you got to know when to give it up, right? As a quarterback, you feel it. You can't hold it that second too long when bad things can really happen. You could tell the clock went off, and he was throwing that puppy away.
That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Smith wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on 4th down in their first drive. They're trying to get to him. Escapes trouble. And he gets enough to move the chains and then slides to a stop.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Forced out of the pocket. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Smith dropping to pass. Still from the pocket, fires over the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on fourth down.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Movement here from the tight end. From the shotgun, the inside give. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Now the toss. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown ball. What a grab and go for the score.
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays.
Tennessee 14, Houston 0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
He rifles one deep to the left. It's complete. A huge pickup. Afterburners coming. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Houston. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Everybody talks about getting off to a great start, but if you start building steam, David, that can work too.
No doubt, man.
And he didn't squeeze it, it's loose. Oh, and just like they threw it up, put it on the ground, fall on top of it, still get the first down. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Volunteers racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Imalayeva. They're bringing heat. Had to get rid of it quickly. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. He makes the catch. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying play action. Wide open downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Jenkins. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Offense in an empty set. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Skips away from pressure. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Smith wants to throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Lets it fly. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
I tell you what, to get home to the quarterback and force pressure while just rushing 3 allows your back end to cover so much space. Now you got 8 guys in coverage. It makes you really dynamic in the back end of your defense.
On 3rd down, going up top. They've got the screen set up. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. And the Vols will kick it off to start the second half.
Set to kick this one away.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Jenkins. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Houston offense comes onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football ball out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Leaves it with the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete on third down.
And you got to wonder if this offense is going to go for it here. They're trailing now by a lot. I know there's a lot of football still to go, and I know they're on their own end of the field, but just kind of get the feeling their defense hasn't gotten a ton of stops. They may need to stay out there, and they're going to need this quarterback to make a play.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
Man, defensively, this is beautiful. You want them to be aggressive. You got to continue to get stops. You got the lead. Now you give the ball back to your offense again with a chance to salt this away here in the second half.
A first down run in the red zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
On second and goal, they believe he's got a nose for the goal line. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. After getting absolutely nowhere on second down, they'll try it again on third and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Volunteers! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick it away.
Looking for blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score. And Jesse...
The freshman able to get home with the sack. The Cougars want to crank the tempo.
Brings up second down.
Smith dropping to pass. Trying to get to it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Across the 25, he's got room.
We talk a lot about this at quarterback, right? Hard focus downfield, soft focus around. He wanted to throw that downfield. He just felt the pressure. He knew he had to get out of danger. He was able to do that, use his speed, go get north up the field for a first down. Well done.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Looking to move it through the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Couldn't make the play on first down. They'll try it again. 2nd and 10 from the 27. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Got a lot of running room. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. They just flipped the entire field, and now they'll try to cash in on 1st and 10 from the 20. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Coming after it. Looking to scramble. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that first down. Quick tempo here for the offense. On second down, wants to throw. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. They've got it down to a 2-touchdown deficit, trailing by 14 and about to kick it away. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
It's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Gonna run it. It's Selden. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Tennessee 28, Houston 14.
A third down play to open up this quarter. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Fires to the tight end. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
They move the tight end all over. Running back searching for a hole. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They want that clock to run. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving this offense. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
And this is exactly what this offense wants and wants to continue to do. A couple more first downs. They just got 2 first downs. A couple more first downs, run the clock with the lead. Great recipe for getting the win.
The Vols look to keep this drive humming. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Got the first down and still on his feet. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
And the Volunteers getting set on 1st and 10. And off from the shotgun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. 3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Sampson. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Tackle is made at the 19. Brings up 2nd down.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. On the run, it's Sampson. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
1st and goal, Tennessee.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to 2 very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every